Hello everyone, I'm Bharti Gupta and our today's topic is independent director registration on data bank. Friends, this is the new rule that is notified by MCA dated 1st December 2019 and this introduced the new rule mainly that is known as the company's appointment and qualification of director 5th amendment rules 2019. So our today's topic is mainly on this rule and we will discuss on this rule further in a very detailed way. So let's start this video, friends. First of all, I would like to say about its applicability. If you will think about its applicability, so the rules is mainly applicable to every individual who has been already appointed as independent director in any company. Suppose that any individual who is already independent director of any company, for those individual this rule is applicable. Apart from those, the other applicability is one who intends to get appointed as an independent director in any company. So all the individuals who is already appointed as ID in any company before 1st December 2019, and second thing is that all the individuals who intends or who is willing to get appointed as an independent director in any company after 1st December 2019, those both type of individual he or she are liable and applicable to register themselves on data bank. So it is applicable for all the independent director who is already appointed and who is willing to appoint as an independent director in any company. And the time period is who is already appointed for those are before 1st December 2019, and who are willing to appoint for them it's after 1st December 2019. Now, what is the deadline for the registration? So, the individual who are already appointed as an independent director in any company, they are having the time period of 3 months from the date of commencement of this rule. So, this rule was commenced from 1st December. So, you are having only 3 month time. So, according to that, you have to register yourself, or every independent director have to register themselves on or before 29th Feb 2020 or before 29th Feb 2020, we can say that. And the second thing is that the individual who intends to get appointed in that criteria, what is the time limit? So friends, in that criteria, the individual who is not appointed but willing to appoint as the independent director of any company, then they have to register first of all themselves on this site, that is IICA, as the independent director, and thereafter such individual, he or she can appoint as the independent director of any company. Now, where to apply for registration? The question arises, friends, that where these independent director have to register themselves. So the answer is IICA, that is the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, that is responsible for who are doing the work of registration. So you have to apply yourself, or you have to register yourself for registration on this site, IICA site. Now when we will discuss about the time period, so the time period is that, friends, that the right now the application for 1 year, 5 year, and for lifetime is applicable. So you have to register either for 1 year or for 5 year or for lifetime. But the MCA has only notified the application till now. The MCA has notified the application for registration is for only 1 year, and 5 years and lifetime is not notified till now. It is yet to be notified. So now you can apply for the registration of only for 1 year. Now, there is various queries related to renewal. What will happen after the completion of 1 year? Suppose that you have registered as a independent director for the period of 1 year. So what you have to do after 1 year? So friends, after renewal application, within 30 days of expiry of the period already applied for, it means suppose that you have registered for the period of 1 year. So 1 year period has been expired. Thereafter you are having 30 days of time period. You have to register again for the further period of either 1 year, 5 year, or for the lifetime. And the second thing is that if not filed within time, then what? Suppose that you have not again applied a renewal yourself for the period of 1 year or a 5 year or a lifetime. In that case, what will happen? So friends, in that case, the name will remove from the data bank. That independent director name will remove from the data bank. And it is not required for those who registered themselves for the lifetime. One who has applied for their registration for the period of a lifetime, they are not required to renewal themselves. But friends, it is yet to be notified. This period of the lifetime is yet to be notified till now. Now, what are the procedure for registration, friends? So, what do you have to do for registration of independent director on data bank? What the independent director have to do? What the independent director have? Which process they have to follow? So, these are the process I provided here, friends. First, you have to log in the MCA website. You have to log in to mca.gov.in. When you will log in there, you will go you have to go to MCA services. Under MCA services, you will find ID data bank services, that is independent director data bank service. There under, what you have to click, you have to click for individual registration. When you will click on individual registration, it will ask about enter your DIN number or PAN number. So you have to enter your DIN number, and thereafter you have to send OTP to your mobile number. You have to click on OTP to your mobile number. Send OTP to your mobile number. When you will click on send OTP to your mobile number, then thereafter your mobile will receive ID and password. So right now you are having the ID and password. So thereafter, what you have to do, again you have to go to independent director databank.in, and when you will go to there, then you have to log in your ID and password. You provide the login ID and password, and when you will enter your login ID and password, you will receive that you have already received in your mobile number, then you will be logged in. So what do you have to do next? You have to fill the mandatory informations and mandatory details, whatever it is asking about, and thereafter you have to click on the submit button. It will be submitted and it will register. Now when we will discuss about the prescribed fee, so currently the fee for 1 year subscription is mainly 5,000. And as you know that the plan for 5 years and lifetime is not notified till now, so the fees for such is also not prescribed till now. So these are the simple steps, these are the simple procedures which I have discussed with you. I have told you regarding these things that you have to follow these steps, and through this you can easily register yourself on MCA site, on IICA site, sorry. Thereafter, what you have to do, see, after the completion of your registration, that should be completed before 29th Feb 2020, sorry 20 before 29th Feb 2020. Thereafter, what do you have to do? Thereafter, all the independent director who has already registered themselves on IICA, all those ID have to give the common proficiency test, and this will start from 1st March 2020. Every independent director have to give the test, except there is some exempted criteria that is given by the MCA. Only those ID have not to give the common proficiency test. Apart from that, all independent director have, which are already included in the data bank, they have to give this test. and all the ID have to pass their test within 1 year from the date of inclusion of the name in the data bank. Suppose that you have registered yourself on today's date, so from today's date you have to count for 1 year. So within 1 year, that independent director have to pass that test. If not, if such individual will not pass those tests within the 1 year, then their name will stand removed. And the passing criteria, passing marks for such is 60% and above. They have to obtain 60% or above marks for passing this examination. Regarding attempts, MC has said that no maximum limit of attempts as of now. They can give any number of attempts. And the syllabus is mainly companies law, security law, basic accountancy, and corporate governance. These are the syllabus from these fields, from these areas the question will ask in this test. And there is no fee for study materials. They will provide you free of cost after registering themselves. Starting date for mock practice test is 2nd December and 2019 onwards. So till now it is continued from the 2nd December 2019. So every independent director can practice themselves through this mock practice test paper. Now there is some exemption for giving the online proficiency test. So one who is exempted from this criteria, through this criteria, those individuals have not to give this test. Who are they? These are mainly the individual who has been serving for the period of 10 years or more as a director or a KMP in any listed company. I mean to say that the individual who is already as a director or key managerial person in any listed company for the period of 10 years or more, those individuals have to not give this test. Apart from that, in case of unlisted public company, I would like to say that the individual who is serving as a director or a KMP in any unlisted public company, and that unlisted public company is having paid up share capital of 10 crore or more, and that individual has served for the period of 10 years or more as a director or KMP, and that unlisted public company is having paid up share capital of 10 crore or more, in that case that individual is exempted from the online proficiency test. Those individual, those directors have, or those director or KMP does not have to give this test. I would like to give one more example. Suppose that friend, any period during which the individual was acting as a director or a campaign, suppose that in any two or more companies at the same time, then it will be counted as only once. Suppose that, through example, I will suggest you, if any individual, suppose that has been a director in 3 companies or 4 companies for the year, suppose that from 2015 to 2019, if any individual is serving as a director in 3 different companies में एक इंडिविजुअल डायरेक्टर सेम पीरियड में, सपोज दैट 2015 टू 19 3 साल के लिए सर्व किया है, इन दैट केस टोटल पीरियड 3 या 4 साल के लिए, आई मीन टू से 4 years सर्व किया है, in that total period of 4 years only will be counted. आप कितनी भी कंपनी में एज अ डायरेक्टर सर्व कर लो उस पीरियड के लिए, लेकिन आपका काउंट 4 years ही होगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप किसी ए कंपनी में आपने 2015 से 2019 में 4 years सर्व किया था, बी कंपनी में 3 years किया था और सी कंपनी में 4 years किया था, आई मीन टू से ऑल 3 में 4 years किया था, तो उसको 4 काउंट नहीं करेंगे, उसको सिर्फ 4 ही काउंट करेंगे. वी विल काउंट एज अ 4 years ओनली. You got my point, friends? So this is the exempted part for not giving the online proficiency test. Apart from that, I would also like to say that if there is any independent director in any private company, see, appointment of independent director in any private company is not compulsory by any law. It is voluntary. You can either appoint or not. It is not compulsory for any private company. But suppose that आपके किसी private company में independent director already appointed है, in that case क्या उस independent director को भी registered कराना पड़ेगा data bank में? Then the answer is yes, friend. In that case also, that independent director had to register themselves on MCA site or data bank, we can say that, on IICA. So and the second thing is that अगर वो इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर अपॉइंट नहीं होता है, अपने आप को रजिस्टर्ड नहीं कराता है IICA पे, देन क्या होगा? दैट इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर, ही और सी विल बी सीज टू बी द इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ दैट कंपनी, and it will applicable from thereafter from 29th Feb 2020 29th Feb 2020 के बाद जो है जितने भी इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर ने अपने आप को अपॉइंट नहीं कराया है वो सीज हो जाएंगे एज द इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ एनी कंपनी। एंड ये ऑनलाइन जो प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट होगा इन दैट केस, उस केस में क्या है, कैमरा एंड माइक्रोफोन इज़ कंपल्सरी फॉर दिस टेस्ट। And apart from that, I would like to say that suppose that we are paying fee for any independent director registration, so friends you should keep in your mind कि वो फ़ी जो है कंपनी के बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं जाना चाहिए। वो फ़ी जो है आप अपने इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर को बोलिए कि वो फ़ी वो अपने डायरेक्टली बैंक अकाउंट से दे, ना कि कंपनी के अकाउंट से जाना चाहिए। बिकॉज एज यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि यहाँ पे जो ट्रांजेक्शन जो होगा इट विल बी नॉट कंसिडर्ड एज इंडिपेंडेंट, क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर का जो क्राइटेरिया है और जो उसकी पोजीशन है, दैट इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर शुड बी इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम द कंपनी, नॉट एनी वे रिलेटेड टू द कंपनी। सो इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखिएगा। So thank you friends, thank you for watching this complete video. I hope you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe my video.